Hello and welcome back to our ongoing adventures of an extremely pedantic look at where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. I am once again joined by resident American Mr. Bleach Demon.
Greetings, salutations, go away Argentina.
And I'd like to have words with Zaire about their flag. Not that I'm sure that there's anyone left alive in the country who was responsible for it.
Just makes me feel dirty all over.
That's what the bleach is for, isn't it?
Well, no, I can't make that joke here. Never mind.
Oh dear. Oh, on that lovely night, the chief has some more work for us. Shall we get into it?
Let's stick in. I got my joke in somehow. Bleach has been inserted.
Oh, glorious. Okay.
Some feather-brained felon has nabbed all of New Zealand's kiwi birds. The kiwi is the country's national symbol, and even though they're flightless, someone flew the coop with him. Your job? Bring the birds back, Bunky. Go get them.
I don't think we've been. Yeah, and I don't think we've been to New Zealand before. Have we?
Correct, sir. No, we have not.
That's got to be like the last country left. Are we going to Hobbiton? It was. Wait, had the Lord of the Rings come out when this game came out? I don't think so. Had they?
No, no, it was like at least 5 years away.
Fantastic. So we are in Milford Sound. Yes.
You know what that means? We get to watch the video or see photos of this mythical island that doesn't exist called New Zealand.
Indeed. It's on the list somewhere in theory. Here it is, between Netherlands and Nigeria.
I mean, as it should be.
No, that's right. We've looked at their flag before to point out that their Australia's better than them because we have an extra star.
Dogs via helicopter?
Yep.
Can approve of this.
And the sheep are like, the fuck is this shit? Aerial dogs? And the video survived relatively well.
Yeah, there's a little tearing from time to time. Not bad.
Well, there you go. So you've learned that New Zealand helicopters their dogs in. The more you know. And now then, there was a piece of paper on the floor. Somewhere. Here it is.
There we go.
Black Beauty Hair Salon. We hope you bring your dark locks to us again. Well, that tells us they've got black hair, so guaranteed all the clues we're going to get are going to be about hair.
Yep. We can figure out if it's a male or a female.
This is true. Where's the suspect now?
He's hoping that her walk in the beautiful mountains of the moon, also called the Ruwenzori Range, will be an unearthly experience.
What?
Right, Mountains of the Moon. Mountains of the Moon made me think South America, but Ruwenzori, that kind of sounds like South Africa.
Yeah.
Well, at least that makes it an interesting clue. If Ruwenzori is anywhere in the encyclopedia.
Well, you know it won't be.
No, it probably won't. Let's see. Ruwenzori. I'll make a note of that.
Yep.
An extremely poorly written one. Let's see if we can get another clue.
What can I do for you? She's buying masks in Matadi, near the tiny coastline of an immense tropical country.
Immense tropical country.
Are we going back to Zaire?
Oh, I hope not, but it could be. It did sound African.
Yeah.
Let's hear about
She
the
wasn't light as a
suspect.
feather.
Okay, she's very average. And a she. Right, let's have a look. Zaire, please. Anything? Matadi, there you go. You're all right.
Yep.
We're going back to bloody Zaire. Grumble, grumble, grumble flags.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking.
Stupid fucking flag. It's not fucking green with a fucking torch.
Oh, but we've got a clue from 1986, even though it was changed in 1996, and this game was released in 97.
Le Congo est le centre de l'Afrique.
Now we're talking. Right. So,
What do you need?
I need the suspect
She said
location.
that if she didn't take enough mosquito spray, she'd be up the Pilcomayo without a paddle.
So, South America.
Yeah.
Just off the word itself. It's not. It better not be fucking Argentina again.
No, it'll be Panama this time.
Panama has more than one river.
I don't know if I'd call what's happening in Panama a river, but you know.
This is true. But yeah, they did have a mosquito thing, didn't they? Then again, wasn't there somewhere else that was the Bay of Mosquitoes? Was that also Panama?
Yeah, the Mosquito Coast.
Oh, lovely.
I noticed
Yeah.
that her stature was quite ordinary.
Yes, we know.
Yes. Oh, I think that means that she's average height, though.
Yes.
Clicky. You, sir. Tell us things.
Hello there.
The mouse sensitivity being slightly off combined with the lag is a bit of a fun experience. Where did the suspect
I hear
go?
that the local mountain climbers invited her to a Sahama party.
Sahama. Well,
Yeah, okay, thanks. Means nothing to me, Sahama Mama.
yeah.
She seemed to be packing just the...
Yes, she's very average. So let's have a look at Panama and see if we can rule it in. No, not yet. Lots of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But I can't see anything about Sahama. Let's see if we can find it. I hope... No! Love that.
Of course. Why is it so damn broken?
Yes, what is it?
Where's the
She was
suspect?
buying a new pair of boots for a hike on Mount Akamani.
Mount Akamani. I definitely don't know where that is.
No.
Sadly, the clues have narrowed it down to like 2 continents worth.
Yeah.
Welcome. May I help you?
Where's the
Rumor
suspect?
has it that your suspect plans to disappear into the forests of the Yungas.
So what? Who are the Yungas? Some African tribe? But we're already in Zaire.
No, they're.
Right.
All right, so
I
Latin America.
I think we've earned
And-
some googling. What is Yungas? Okay, it's an area in South America. Out fucking standing. God damn it.
Oh, there's
Peru and Bolivia.
Bolivian. Okay. I don't
Cool.
think Peruvia is on the list. Or Peru.
Peruvia.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Ah, shit.
So what was the other? Pilcomayo or Mount Akamani? Let's go for Mount Akamani because that could be in both countries as well. And that'd be just be funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
For
you
the
mean like
audience,
other
anyway.
places we've gotten, like Lake Titicaca and Chad.
Yep. I have searched for Mount Akomani and gotten literally nothing.
Okay. What about, was it Samya?
Oh, here we go. Akomani map. Locality La Paz, Bolivia.
Ah, all right.
And Bolivia is on the list.
So back to the grass boat.
Yep. The thrilling grass boat. Bolivia, which is on the list.
Yep. Unlike Peru. Wait, have we been to Peru?
I don't remember. Yep, and there's our grass boat.
Yep. At least we went to the right place.
Yep. Oh dear. On the boat, so I was telling Trim an hour or two ago, so that'll date this recording session, about the steamship in Sweden.
Ah.
And he thought that was mildly interesting.
What do you need?
Okay.
Well, that's
Surprised he didn't give you a 5-hour lesson.
Spotted bopping about Sun City in Bophuthatswana.
What the fuck?
How dare this son of a bitch talk to me like that?
I don't even know where to start with that, Cleve. Sun City, about Sun City. Right, there's a place called Sun City in fucking Christ.
California.
Bop Hut, that's one. God, South Africa.
Yeah.
Right, tell us about the suspect.
On her crown, there was...
Okay, he's wearing a hat.
Yeah, alright.
Theoretically, we could issue the warrant, but we'll leave that for a second. Oh dear.
Well, hello.
Where is our suspect?
I bet she's stopping to smell the protea, the country's national flower in Cape Province.
Now, if I knew what they were talking about... Wait, Cape Province?
Yeah, you know, where the
It's
boars
not...
are.
Yeah. So we're going to... Are we actually going to South Africa for a trip?
I think so.
Yeah. Protea. So I'm knowing that night and Cape Province. I don't think we've been to South Africa yet.
No, we haven't.
If 1 is wasting away and 10 is rotund.
Okay, she's perfect weight. Mundanely average height. Perfect. That's what I was trying to confirm, so we can issue the warrant.
Okay.
Boom. And now... yes, South Africa is on the list. Let's have a look. Well, there's Cape Town.
Yep.
And there's Pretoria, which is not quite Protea. Let's see.
You know, I never understood the division of the capitals in South Africa. Just seems kind of...
Yeah, it does seem odd, doesn't it?
Yeah. I could understand, like, administrative centers, but, you know, with the Boers in the north at Pretoria and Bloemfontein, and then Cape Town being primarily English, but
yeah,
the rest of it, stupid.
Yes, very. And yes, a lot of wank about Mandela. Yes, and that's what led to the situation today, where people are actually talking about giving the other side of the South Africa asylum because they're being persecuted for their race.
Yep.
Amazing. If they could just stop being cunts to each other in both directions.
There's some of them that have entered refugee status that are just cunts.
I mean, that country just seems to be full of cunts.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's the one unifying thing that they have.
the national identity built on being cunts, but I thought that was Australia.
Fair enough. Well, you know.
So Googling Protea, that is a plant. Protea Delights is a one-stop South African shop. So I think we are, in fact, going to South Africa.
Let's double check on the
the King
log,
Protea is the national flower of South Africa.
Ah, that would do it.
And there it is.
Cape Province is...
Is that where Cape Town is?
Yes.
Shocking.
And so it ceased to exist in 1994.
So 2 years before the game. Well, the re-release. God, it's kind of... That would explain why I've never heard of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's Western Cape, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, Northwest Province.
So, I don't... what was the let's see. There's the flag. And what's the video?
Except
Planned improvements such as paving roads hope to invigorate black townships such as Alexandria outside Johannesburg. Yeah, meanwhile we're seeing the former roads getting overrun by the wilderness because they're not being maintained by the new improved government. Right, let's see. I imagine that Cape Town is specifically where we'll be going.
yeah, although I personally would like to see Jaybird myself, but that's just me.
Yes, I can't imagine why. Yes, we are in fact in Cape Town. Is there anything interesting in Cape Town as they've drawn it? No, not a goddamn thing. There's got to be something interesting in South Africa.
What seems to be the problem?
You'd hope anyway. Where's the
Your
suspect?
suspect snatched a pawn show and headed for one of the most densely populated
Mexico.
cities on Earth.
Yeah, but didn't we have that clue last time and it wasn't Mexico? Or was it Mexico?
No, it was Mexico.
I don't remember anymore. Yeah, so back to
fucking
Mexico
forget.
for the exact same clue. Let's double check, because I think it was.
Good day to you.
It might have actually been Mexico.
She said she admired the art of Diego Rivera, who could see the writing on the wall before the revolution came.
Yep. That's got to be
Mexico.
Well, what wasn't one of the previous clues about how they'd lost a bunch of territory or something, or was?
Yes, how they got their ass handed to them by the Americans in 1848, and we made the mistake of giving it back.
Yeah, probably should have just continued the job.
Yep. Chapultepec Day is in September.
Right. So yes, we are going to Mexico.
Buenos días. El vuelo 707 está llegando a México.
Back to Chichen Itza.
Yeah. So when September of every year comes up, I like to go to a Mexican restaurant to celebrate the Battle of Chapultepec.
Oh, you're evil. I like it.
I try.
Where's our suspect?
Packing her dancing shoes in case the band played the chart off.
What the fuck is a charter? I legitimately don't know.
It was something legit, not some made-up gobbledygook.
Yeah, a CZ. That basically only rules out Western Europe.
Well, you have to remember in the 90s they were spelling czar with CZ.
What the fuck for?
90s?
Yeah, the 90s was a weird place.
What's on your mind? Oh, she made it very clear that as soon as she got to town, she'd go to the National Museum for a look at St. Stephen's crown.
Okay, a country that has a national museum and St. Stephen's crown.
Wait. St. Stephen.
You know, can Bleach tell us who Saint Stephen is?
Crap. Okay, it sounds. I think Slavic.
That would be my guess too.
So, crap. Was he the patron saint of?
It's...
No, hold on. Saint Stephen was a Hungarian king, I think. Yeah, that's where the song, one of the big Christmas songs, Saint Stephen, King, with the King Wenceslas, saw the snow deep and crisp and even, something on the feast of Saint Stephen.
Oh, maybe. Is it in here somewhere? No, just a bit about the Danube. Something about gypsies.
There's always something about gypsies.
No, I'm not seeing anything remotely useful in there. Cool. So,
all right, I'm sticking though with it could be Hungary just because of the song.
Could be. Well, let's Google Saint Stephen's crown, because we've put in our guess as Hungary. Saint Stephen's crown is the Holy Crown of Hungary.
Aha!
No.
Good brain digging right there.
That was well executed. Now, the problem is, I again can't see anything about that in here.
Or the National Museum with the crown or any of that.
Yeah. A city for learning. PEX is known as the Museum City. That's great, but maybe you could have mentioned, I don't know, the fucking crown?
City? Yeah. Okay.
Well, while we're at it, what the fuck is a sada? I assume that's a traditional kind of music. Sada, or dance. Sardis with a CS is a rhapsodical concert piece by the Italian composer Vittorio Monti. Not a CZ. According to, then again, it depends who you ask. Google says it's a CS. And so does Wikipedia. But other people think that it's a CZ. Yeah. CS or CZ. Yeah, it's a concert piece. Which again is not mentioned in here.
Unless it's like replicated other places.
No, it's just a different spelling.
Oh, okay.
Apparently sadas are also a traditional Hungarian folk dance.
Aha! I was wondering if like the accents on the letters, since they do all sorts of crazy shit in Central and Eastern Europe, that explains it.
They do. They've got accents on the I's. Yeah, traditional Hungarian folk dance, despite the fact that it's also something that was written by an Italian composer later.
Thinking the Italians stealing from the Austro-Hungarians.
Again. And we won't even get started on Venice.
Well, let's not. Well, we could always finish it.
Well, if the lunatics are to be believed, the rising sea levels will take care of that sooner or later. Then again, I think the city's also legitimately sinking, which I think is hilarious. So we are going to Hungary.
At least that's where the song proved it, so.
Yes. And there it is.
Yep. And that I'm still impressed with the Saint Stephen thing, to be honest.
Me too. That was well done. I like the cat, despite the fact that he shouldn't be here yet.
I hear she's traveling with a fake identity near an island formerly called Formosa.
Formosa. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Taiwan. Also known as Republic of China.
Yes, or real China. Formosa. Well, that comes to my... I'm familiar with something called Formosa, but that's not Taiwan.
So, Formosa, if memory serves correctly, that was the name while it was Japanese. And then when it became Taiwan, they renamed it to Taiwan.
That makes more sense. Yes, the Republic...
I'm willing to guess it's going to be something stupid where it's like, no, we're not really taking you there.
Probably. But yes, the Republic of Formosa was a short-lived republic that exists on the island of Taiwan in 1895.
Ah, okay.
Between the formal cession of Taiwan by the Qing Dynasty of China to the Empire of Japan. The Republic lasted 151 days. And now we look at the list and find out it's not on there.
Yeah.
It's not on there.
The fuck?
Okay, there's apparently a place called Spanish Formosa.
In the Philippines, probably?
Which is apparently also Taiwan. They're not trying to send us to China, are they?
Oh, I hope they weren't. I guess we need more clues.
Yeah, I guess we've got no choice but to get more clues.
Yes, what is it?
Where's the suspect?
It was recently spotted in a book.
Guangdong. Yep, it's China.
Yep. China is not Formosa, but Formosa is China.
But the place... I mean, I'm sure things are a little more different in the 90s, but Taiwan's not China.
Yeah, well, actually, hold on.
In the
90s, we did have a one China policy where it was actually no, it would have been the 60s or 70s, I think. It might have been under Nixon, where the only legitimate government was recognized as that being of Taiwan.
Yes, that as it should be.
Yeah.
But yes, Taiwan should not be a clue for China. So we're going to China, and we're going to sit on the stupid fucking Great Wall again.
No. How dare you, sir? Speak a proper civilized language, not this other
I
crap.
do think it's interesting, though, that just from how a word sounds, you can kind of narrow down a location. Not the chalkboard. That is a new animation. I don't think we've seen that before.
No.
Yeah, we were looking for a woman, black hair and average with a hat. That's a dude. Is it that one? I think it might be that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the red herring there.
Do you need something?
Yes, I need you to get in the pod. Oh, Bob Dwyer.
You may have corralled me, but you'll never fence in Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, we can try.
That's what you say now.
We can dream.
Great.
Don't dream too hard.
You've hit the headline. You've put barbed wire behind barbed wire. Not to mention a big fence, steel reinforced doors, and a pack of guard dogs. There's already been another horrible heist. I need a great gumshoe to take the case. Will you do it?
Well, good thing we're here.
Exactly.
We will take it because we are, in fact, great. Just like Britain used to be.
Well, it's been a long time.
And we will cry for Britain. Not Argentina, but we will cry for England.
Yeah.
Yes, a new case, please.
Vile's villains have come to Cambodia. Someone snatched a wonder of Eastern architecture, the Silver Pagoda. The huge temple has vanished from the landscape, and I'm guessing Carmen's crooks have copped it. Cambodia's calling you, Gumshoe.
So you think you can stop my schemes? You've proven yourself to be a good detective, but no one can catch Carmen Sandiego.
Detective?
It's better than being a defective detective.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, we have not been here. We're in Angkor Wat. Also, is that the Silver Pagoda?
Cool. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not familiar with Cambodia other than that I've heard of Angkor Wat. Let me Google the Silver Pagoda real quick. The Silver Pagoda is in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
And it's not that particular building at all. It's shocking.
That's a shame.
But this is Angkor Wat, so it's all that super sexy historical stuff.
Yes. I like when they actually show this rather than, yeah, hey, here's a tiered terrorist thing over in the Philippines.
Or, yes, we're going to this country. Let us show you a metropolitan city that looks like every other city on the planet.
Get me started.
It's an owner's manual for a watch. Tell us things.
Do you need something? She was determined to get the original recipe for paella.
Paella. I've heard of it, but I don't cook, so I have not. I'm not terribly familiar.
It's I think a Spanish dish. At least that's what I'm most familiar with. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do you need something? The gadget.
Yes, we know she's got a watch, but now we know it's a her, so we'll sort that out.
Did you just assume the criminal's gender?
Yes, because in the 90s you could do that.
In 2025 you can do it too.
Yes, but only if you're based.
She planned to feather her nest in the Canary Islands.
Canary Islands.
Spain. We're going to Spain.
We have not been to Spain, have we?
No, at least not that I can remember.
That doesn't mean much. You can only remember things that happened before you were born.
Gosh. It's because it's true, damn it.
It's okay, I'm the same.
I got a good look at her kneecap.
Okay, she's tall.
Wait, the tall guy is saying she's tall.
Yes, so she must be gigantic. There are other ways to get a look at her woman's kneecaps, but I'm guessing that's not what they meant in a kid's game in the 90s. A kid's game in the 2020s, maybe, but not in the 90s. Right, so... Oop, hold on. Let's have a look at the list of countries. Yep, Spain. Yeah, have we... I don't know if we've actually been to Spain proper.
No.
There's the silk flag. And gypsies. Okay, that's enough of that.
Flamenco dancing. That...
Never mind the Spanish doing flamenco dances.
Doing their native dance, yeah.
No, we'll talk about the gypsies who were spread all across frigging Europe because that's what semi-nomadic cultural groups do. Oh, God. I hope we're going somewhere interesting in Spain.
I guess. I'll guarantee we're going someplace boring like Barcelona.
Oh, a major city. It looks like every other major city on the planet.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I went with Barcelona.
Yep, Barcelona.
Is that or Madrid?
Yeah. Is that... What is that? Is that like a...
I don't know.
It looks like a giant lizard or some kind of crocogator. Yes, crocogator.
Crocogator. Good. We're now making movies for the Sci-Fi Network.
Suck it, why not? Apparently you can get away with a lot for a budget of $50 and a packet of crisps. Sorry, a packet of Doritos and some Mountain Dew. You can go.
Hey there.
Where's the suspect?
When she gets to that mountainous Asian country and buys her caracal hat, she'll really look like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Now, we have had caracals before, but
Yeah.
I don't remember where they were.
Asia.
No, really?
Yes, really. I'm surprised you forgot anything.
Oh, well. Some of us were only born in the 90s.
Well, born yesterday.
At least it wasn't this century.
That'd be miserable.
Yeah. So that's right, the
She
suspect.
looks like she dyed her hair with a...
Red hair, cool.
Okay, so she's got no soul.
For the red... Yeah. But also, ketchup's an American thing. Most other places call it tomato sauce or something similar.
Hello.
But to be fair, that is better than the Americans that insist on calling it catsup.
Actually, you know, it's interesting. Ketchup was an old English term for just general sauces, and then became tomato ketchup, and then we just changed it to ketchup.
Yeah, because why bother with the other sauces when you're
yeah,
buying it
because
in a
they
bottle at the store?
You can actually buy, was it mushroom ketchup online? And I'd love to try
Mushroom
some...
ketchup? What the hell would you put that on? It sounds intriguing, but what would you put it on?
I put it on steaks because it's kind of got like a Worcestershire sauce taste.
Oh, that would be interesting. Honestly,
yeah. Because what they do is they salt the mushrooms and let them kind of decay a little bit, kind of like making sauerkraut, and then they take the liquid off of that, and that's what the mushroom ketchup is made out of.
Yeah, originally ketchup in the United Kingdom was prepared with mushrooms as a primary ingredient. There you go. Instead of tomatoes. So apparently ketchup is originally from mushrooms, then they swapped it out with tomatoes. And I will say that tomato sauce looks more appealing than mushroom ketchup. Some are still manufactured commercially.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh, there you go. You can buy it on fucking eBay for like $12 for 190 mil.
That's actually fascinating.
Yeah.
And so you could also get, it was a walnut ketchup. And they would take... Yes. And it would be the unripened hulls, so the green hulls off of walnuts, and they would do the same process.
Oh, apparently
I saw a recipe for that.
Here we go, off of Reddit, from the 1863 National Cookbook, walnut catsup. Oh dear. And the ingredients include 100 walnuts, a gallon of the best of vinegar, an ounce of pepper, an ounce of cloves, half an ounce of mace, some amount of an ounce of nutmeg, and some other shit. But yeah, you can just look up recipes for that crap. Unlike the mushroom ketchup, though, you can't just buy it on the internet. You gotta make it.
Hey, you know, at least there's something adventurous and educational about this extra pedantic look.
I'll send Shrim the recipe for scholars.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Or just send him the recipe without context, and he'll be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Just tell him to make it. Yeah, just make it, dude.
Yeah.
Don't question it.
No questions, just make. Right. We got distracted. Where's the suspect?
Sources tell me she's been seen snooping around huge statues of Buddha in the sandstone cliffs of the Bamiyan Valley, the northernmost outpost of Buddhism in Central Asia.
Well, that's about as... Buddhism?
Yeah, that's where the... Yeah,
it is, isn't
remember
it?
the 9 statues that got blown to hell by the...
Well, no, I don't.
Taliban?
Because they were blown to hell by the Taliban. But
Fine.
Since it would be Afghanistan, wouldn't it?
Of her hair is like a...
Let's double check. Was it? You said Afghanistan. I haven't just clicked on it because I'm an idiot, right? Yeah.
Really?
There's Hindu Kush. Camels. The Soviets. Yeah, that went well.
Yep.
Sadly, it's not in here. But yes, Bamiyan Valley. I think that is the place in Afghanistan that we went to that previously had the statues. I'm
pretty sure.
Bamiyan Restaurant is apparently a Afghan restaurant in Queensland. Apparently, there's also there's a bunch of restaurants called Bamiyan in around. No, we are after the place.
Yep.
What was it? Valley?
Yes.
Yes. Bamiyan Valley. Oh, that's a depressing fucking photo. Just that empty cutout in the fucking wall.
Yep.
Okay, let's go there and we can cry at the history lost to religious fundamental morons.
Yeah.
Apparently
this is where... Oh, go ahead.
Apparently the current temperature in Bamiyan is -8 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that statue's not there anymore. And hopefully in the previous episode from when we were here, I'll have a depressing photo of that not being there to show you, and then we can all get really, really angry about assholes that destroy history for no good reason. Like the idiots that think everything belonging to the mid-century Germans should be burnt. No, keep the history, learn from it, you fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm. If you go on Wikipedia, there's an image of it being blown up.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yep.
Yeah. No, nowadays, rather than people getting angry about people blowing shit up for dumb fundamental religious reasons and destroying history, now we've got idiots burning Teslas and trading them in for fucking Volkswagens.
It's almost like they don't understand what they're doing.
If they had an IQ, it'd be sub-room temperature in Celsius.
Yeah.
Right. Before I get really, really angry and say something that's gone appropriate for this channel, where's the suspect?
She has the chewing gum, which she said is not sold where she's going.
Well, where's chewing gum illegal? Is it Singapore?
Yeah.
Is that still a thing, or was it just a thing back then?
I don't know if it still is, but I remember a kid that I went to school with, his parents went and lived in Singapore for a while, and he had a pack of gum and got confiscated, and he was all bitchy about that.
That's funny. Tell us about the suspect.
Men are drawn to her.
Yeah, red hair.
Yeah.
Let's grab this guy for some confirmation.
Do you need some help? She said the name of the island country and the name of the capital city of her destination were the same.
That's Singapore, all right, isn't it?
Yep.
Tell us about the suspect. Yes, watch. We're off to Singapore.
At least we've been here once before.
Yeah, but it's just another city.
Yeah.
Depressingly normal. Like, that could be any city in the world.
Yep.
So depressing.
Oh, yes?
Where's our suspect?
She planned to practice as a musician in Songkla, but I believe she has a bit of a tin ear.
Songkla. Well, I'm thinking Asia again, but unfortunately that's like a continent and a half.
Yeah. No.
Songkla.
We're gonna need more than that.
Yeah. But tell us about the suspect.
She must often be
Yes, we know she's tall. All we're missing is weight, though.
Are you looking for help?
Yes, suspect.
Sweet on a sugarcane farmer near Nakhon Ratchasima.
Excuse me, what did you say? Yeah, Nekon. What the fuck? Ratchasma.
Ratchasma.
I have
Okay.
the faintest clue where that is.
Yeah. All right. Is she fat?
Yes, is she fat?
I have to stand on.
No, she's. Mate, you have to stand tiptoe to look anyone in the eye.
He'd have to stand on his tiptoes to stare in the eyes of a recumbent slug.
Hi there.
Where's the sausage, damn it?
She's leaving her Labrador with a lady near Laos, and her cat with a cousin across the border from Cambodia.
Laos and Cambodia.
That narrows it, so it could be Vietnam or Thailand.
Yeah. We didn't get islands or anything. Let's go have a look. Well, tell us if she's fat.
If you want to know the...
No, fucking red. Shut up. What did we have? Vietnam is on the list. Let's see. Their currency is the dong. Very helpful.
Hey, you gonna pay that woman in some dong there, buddy?
That's some GI shit there.
Yeah, $5.
They complain about the GIs that they were always getting paid in dong.
Oh, especially when they were in Dong Hai.
Well, we could go see Hannah up in Hanoi.
You could. I don't know. Operation Linebacker might stop you.
Yeah. What was the other one that you... Thailand?
Yeah. Because they both border Cambodia and...
There's Songkhla.
Laos. Ah, all right. Well, there we go.
Hey, a place that was mentioned is actually on the fucking map.
Phuket, let's go to Taiwan, Thailand.
Well, yeah, let's go it before I change my mind. Forget about it.
That srirached my soul to its core.
Those jokes are
painful.
Yeah. Like they hurt me to say, but we're producing content, so I just like gotta say the shitty joke. You need some dong to Bangkok.
Yeah, it makes a strong man humble.
Yeah, where's our suspect from here?
He said the locals get clannish if you don't speak Spanish when ordering meals in Morelia.
Well, I don't know where Morelia is, but speaking Spanish only knows it down to half the fucking planet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Well, but the big clue is that Morelia, wherever that is. And we still don't know if the bitch is fat or not.
She was continuing.
Yes, she's got to watch.
Oh, wow, they're merging into the same being.
Yep.
How can I help you?
It's struggling today. Where's the suspect?
They say your senorita is stealing the thunder from Mount Popocatépetl.
Jesus. Papa...
What the...
Papa... Hold on. Popocatépetl. Popocatépetl. Jesus Christ, there's a tongue twister. Who needs those stupid English tongue twisters when you can just say the name of that place? That would be a handy clue if I knew where the fuck that place was, though.
Yeah.
But stealing the
Latin
thunder.
America.
Yes.
So a old maybe volcano or something?
Yes, which I'm definitely getting like Inca/Maya area vibes, but that doesn't mean shit.
No, because that could mean
half of the South America.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. That could apparently mean anything south of about what? Northern Texas?
Yeah.
What was that culture we were talking about earlier that may or may not have ended up becoming one of them?
Oh, the Mississippian culture when we were talking about
the mounds, whatever the hell they were called.
The Choctaw mounds.
Yeah, the
Cahokia.
The Cahokia. So basically, it could be anything south of there until you run out of Americas.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the clue's not actually noted it down unless we knew. Well, if we knew where that place was.
Morelia or where?
I smelled something fishy when she mentioned making waves in Mazatlan.
That's Mexico.
Oh, Mexico again.
B.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Let's have a look. Mexico. Yep, Mazatlan. There you. That's it. All right.
Yep.
And does it mention any of the other things in this? Yeah, what the fuck is that? That's clearly a mountain, but what the hell's? Oh, look! In December 1992, leaders of the U.S., Canada, and Mexico signed a free trade agreement. Yeah, that is expected to have a huge impact on Mexico's economy. Yeah, it's shoved half of America's down there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that next paragraph. Mexicans come to the United States, but they're not on vacation. Millions live legally in the United States and are known to have crossed the border illegally.
Yeah, no one knows how many more have crossed illegally. Yep. What else do we have? The ancient Aztecs discovered the Pyramid of the Moon at... Hold on, I think I know this one. Teotihuacan.
That's one of the pronunciations, yep.
Yeah.
I've also heard it as Teotihuacan.
Yeah. But at least I got one of the pronunciations, not a complete abomination like I did on that damn mountain.
It's just...
Is that place actually in here anyway?
I'm willing to bet it's not.
It's not.
You know, clues.
If I knew where the fuck it was, it would have been a good clue. But yes, we're off to Mexico.
Fire up your dough, boys. We're going into Mexico.
El vuelo 707 está llegando a México.
If I had crazy money, if I had crazy money, there's a band that does a song about going down to Mexico, or pirates going to Mexico, which would be hilarious to play. But I do not have that kind of licensing money. All right.
Hi there.
Where's the suspect from here, sir?
She said something about seeing some Sikhs on the subcontinent.
No, that narrows it down immensely. Yeah. It could be India or one of the other neighboring countries, but India's the primary guess, isn't it?
Nepal. Yeah.
Yeah. Suspect. Yes, we know she's tall. Is she fat or not?
Welcome. May I help you? She's paying her
Okay,
spiritual respects to Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva.
Yeah, if they're talking about Vishnu and Shiva, that's India.
Yep.
Because the others are Buddhist rather than that.
Correct.
What is that called? Other than just Indian religions.
Hinduism?
Hinduism, that's the one.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's have a look at the list and find that India's not on it, shall we? No, there it is. Oh, Morocco's on the list. Have we been to Morocco yet?
No, yes, we have.
Okay.
So we need to find out if she's fat before we go anywhere.
Yes, I think we do need to. Someone tell me if she's fat.
Her weight.
Her weight, average weight. Thank you. Fucking finally.
A tall ginger with a watch.
Yeah.
Do you know any tall gingers with watches?
Yeah, but not female ones.
Trim and drag.
Ay, caramba. Yeah, India's. So off back to India to look for a redheaded woman will stand out a little.
Yeah.
Especially a tall red-headed woman.
Would you care to tell us about your plane's extended warranty?
It's a Boeing. There is no warranty.
It's most diverse.
That's a dude. That's got glasses. Wrong hair color. That had a camera. I think it's this one.
That's gotta watch.
You are under arrest.
Oh, she's getting some Indian street food.
Yeah, we've had this animation too many times. Oh, deep pockets. Jesus fucking Christ.
Help me with my hand in the cookie jar. Maybe I should go on a diet.
I love reading good news about my agents. Nice work. You put deep pockets in a pair of prison pants, and there's nothing in her pockets but lint. But a few of Carmen's vultures are still flying loose. And I've got another case for you if you want it. What do you say?
We'll take that now, but everyone else is going to have to wait till next week to see that.
Indeed.
At least we got a one new country, I think.
Yeah, Spain.
Yes, but shockingly we hadn't been to.
Yeah, well, I was going to say Taiwan, but they bollocksed that up because reasons.
Yeah, because geopolitics, cunts. Yeah, we're having problems now. Wait till we play the one set in Europe before the fall of the Iron Curtain.
This part though, you know where we didn't go this session?
Argentina.
Exactly.
You know that's going to be like the first place we go to next time.
Don't say it. Don't fucking say it.
Too late. Well, audience, you guys get to take a week off from this, and we'll see you then time. Bye-bye for now, everyone.
See you.